promptings of the primary processes within the human imagination. With no restrictions or taboos, whatever, aiming at the gratification of presently felt desire through a radical sublimation of instinctive energies. Most, if not all, of the functions of reason, logic, and morality are left behind in the process of surrealist expression. As an organized movement, and surrealism is an international organized movement that has been going on for 7 generations since 1924, and there are groups all over the world. The movement is bigger than it's ever been. And if you go to this art show, you'll see the enormous variety of things that are being done all over the world. As an organized movement, surrealism proposes the establishment of a new type of non-repressive civilization in which common respect for desire as such is conspicuously linked with recognized goals of civilization such as justice and material abundance. And I just also want to read just a few quotations from our website. We have a page on our website called Quotations for the World of the Fifth Sun. I'll just read a few of these and give the names of the people. It is time for the exorcism by poetry, heralding not so much the arrival of tomorrow as the eternal return of tomorrow. Fernando Benitez. Only the gates of emotion provide access to the royal road. The roads of knowledge otherwise lead nowhere. That's Andre Breton. Here's a quotation from Graham Greene, a famous English novelist who didn't call himself a surrealist, but this statement in one of his short stories is very, very absolutely surrealist. Absolute reality belongs to dreams and not to life. The gold of dreams is not the diluted gold of even the best goldsmith. And here's a quotation from a prisoner in the penitentiary in Maryland, Shaka Nzinga. Into the within we must roam. Into the fire we must go. Into the fire within we must dance, sing, and fight. Into the within we must go, claiming and calling the within us our home, till we are free. My childhood is my country. My dreams are my country. That's a Czech poet, Ginger Stiersky. Leonora Carrington, one of the greatest and most famous surrealist painters of all time, said this: never doubt that dreams can change reality. In fact, they are the only thing that can. My friend Bernal Yao from Philadelphia, an artist from Philadelphia who's in our show, has this very concise little statement that he uses on a lot of his stuff. There are no rules, only materials. Miles Davis, great jazz trumpet player. Do not fear mistakes. There are none. And Robert Greene. When people break their chains, their imaginations will suggest what to do next. And And here's a quotation, this will be the last quotation here, from Penelope Rosemont, who was actually the co-curator of this art show, since she sent a huge volume of work from her collection in Chicago. Surrealism is what happens when poetry and life dare to be one. Okay, that's it for the quotations. I'll read some poems, maybe a story if there's time. It's 8:30. Return of the Four Creatures. Are you prepared to cough up what they coughed up the last time the world was destroyed by fire? A war against psychology was pronounced at that time in the barbershops. The genital organs of kings were placed in jars of formaldehyde to show to the frightened children in order to calm them. Hosanna in the highest. I will lift your eyes with little curtains so they will not offend you. Are you prepared to cough up? A volcano can be transplanted to your brain. Everyone today is getting closer to the truth. Are you prepared? And your arm will be translated to become airplane wings. You will fly. It will be the beginning of that magic feeling of being more powerful than all machines. Space will crumble in your breath. Your jazz will rearrange all numbers and letters and constellations, even if you feel your chest is about to explode. Hosanna, you are king to me. Everybody who walks the streets today wants to know if murder is a possibility. Electricity runs up and down your arms. They forget that oranges are dropped through sieves and no one is looking. I want you to think of a memory that is waffled, that has its wrist tied to the side of a drum. Ecstasy has half a woman in a suit, stirred by chains. Even smoke is hard in climactic poems where eggs are necks, where sizzling masks roam the undersides of white prisms. I want everybody to meet their neighbor and to never think of there being any color but purple. And I want the purple truth, to purple out the green, the red, the combustible violets, and the waiters who waited in line too long, never looking outside the line till they were compelled to exit from the purple doors when the purple fist came down. I missed this, something I missed. Red here.